Tom.
Oh, shoot. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh, man, sorry about that. I left you in there for a little bit longer than I intended to. Is your mic doing all right? Okay, cool. Hey, welcome to a brand new week. It's actually Saturday, so sorry. The last time I kind of checked in was on Tuesday, and yeah, you were kind of in there for a long time. Sorry. Anywho, in terms of what's been going on this week, since getting back on, let's see, was it Wednesday? It was September. Yeah, it had to have been when I got back. September 4th. Yeah, September 4th, Nintendo did their direct showing a bunch of Switch games that were launching, or not launching, but like that they have in development, they're coming out soon, and all that jazz. And Banjo-Kazooie was in Smash Bros. Was announced to be released that day, like after the direct, and I was real excited about that. They also announced Terry Bogard for Smash. They announced a bunch of other things there. They showed off more Link's Awakening, which is coming out soon, Luigi's Mansion, which is coming out in October. They're putting Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, in the Switch, which I'm perfectly okay with because I remember playing that game as a kid. My brother owned it, and we managed to get like 3 or 4 PCs we had hooked up to each other, and you could play that game across LAN, and it was like, my god, it's one of the best like lightsaber fighting games of all time. Like that, it's not graphically great, but in terms of just overall gameplay, this might be nostalgia blinding me, but like in terms of overall gameplay, like it was so much fun. And like, you know, you had like your force powers and everything, and it was an action game. It was so good. And then we also got a teaser for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Basically, they remastered Xenoblade Chronicles and they're putting it on the Switch. And from what we saw, it looks so good. From what we saw, we're getting some cut content from it as well. There is if you've seen either Boundary Break or Chuga Conroy's Xenoblade Chronicles Let's Play, there was an area that was kind of close to the Bionis' shoulder that was completely cut from the game, and it was kind of believed that that area was going to be the original Colony 9, because in the opening cutscene they say that they should fall back to Colony 9, but Colony 9 is like really low in the Bionis, so it would take a long time to travel there, whereas it being on the shoulder of the Bionis seems to make a lot more sense. But yeah, they show an area that looks like the Bionis' shoulder in the teaser. So like, I can't wait to see more about that. And 2020 for that game cannot come soon enough. It's so incredible. Oh man, I feel like there was something else that was announced there. Something that... No, I'm not forgetting anything else. Anywho, after that, I was streaming that. So after that, I streamed a little bit of Smash Bros. to play as Banjo and Kazooie. Like, because usually, like, when there is an update like that, like a DLC character comes out, I'll do a stream to like kind of like show off the character a little bit. Banjo and Kazooie are pretty fun to play. They don't have any like particularly strong gimmick. When I say strong, I mean like where their entire gameplay could be influenced around that one mechanic, similar to like how Heroes Down B can do like so many different things, or like I guess like Joker kind of had the gimmick with Aegon, with Arsene, but nothing like that. He's a pretty like good character to play, and I like it a lot. And my god, it feels like Banjo-Kazooie. Like just the way the character like moves just kind of feels like Banjo-Kazooie. So yeah, also. I did nothing else. There was nothing else that happened during that stream. But yeah, after that I went to bed, and pretty much the next couple days has just been more or less like editing and trying to catch up on stuff. Got some more vlogs edited. I got Custom Smash out for today, and then yesterday on Friday, or rather like over the past like week, I've been talking to people on the Facebook Marketplace about possibly buying a CRT TV. Well, yesterday that bore fruit. because I was able to get one today, or I was able to get one yesterday. And it's like, this is in real good condition too. Like, the picture is really crisp. The speakers work fine. I hooked up the Wii to test it out. All like the hookups work fantastically. Oh man, like it is so good. It's a really nice TV, and I can't wait to get it like hooked up with like all my old systems. Just like every now and again, just have friends over to just come over and play really old games. GoldenEye. Like, oh man, like playing GoldenEye in this thing would be like so bad compared to how it was back in the old days. Because back in the old days, this was all we had. This is like the highest definition we had. It was 480p. Now imagine playing a 4-player split-screen game in 480p. Each player only gets 240 vertical pixels, across the entire thing. It's insane. It's what we had, and we loved it. And it's nice to be able to, like, for certain games, to be able to relive those memories, because it's just really, really cool. Oh man, I love it. It weighs over 200 pounds, so it's going to be quite rough trying to get that up the stairs, because we plan on, where like Chilled Golem and Aphex had set up a couple weeks ago to play World of Warcraft. We're planning on setting it up there. But yeah, this was where we picked up the TV was from fairly far away. So we went over there, and it was this Indian woman who had owned it, and I got the sense that English was not her first language when I was talking to her on the Facebook chat. But yeah, so we went down there, we unhooked the whole thing, and she helped, and her mother helps. It was like this little old Indian woman trying to help us carry this massive TV, put it in the back of the car, and they were very nice. Offered us water when we were done, but we were planning on getting lunch after that. Z, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Z helped me with that because his car is significantly bigger than mine, so we were able to fit the TV in the back of that. So yeah, after that we went to go grab torchies. I had already eaten a little bit beforehand, so I just grabbed something to drink. Filled them on gas, and then headed back here where we hauled it in and just planted it right there on the floor, because we were not going to try to carry that thing up the stairs tonight, or that night anyway. At some point we'll try to. I think I'm going to invite like a group of friends over to help bring it up there, and then we'll afterwards order pizza and then just veg out or jam out, just playing a bunch of old NES, SNES, N64, GameCube. Z's got a Genesis, so maybe we'll play some Genesis games. Maybe I'll hook up the PS2 to it. There's a lot we can do with this. I made the joke where it's the problem with owning a TV this is that a cabal of Melee players is now assembled on my front lawn. Not true, obviously, but still. Whew. And this is just such a long clip in general because I'm just talking about everything that happened this past week instead of showing. Gotta get better at showing and not telling, but there was a time where I actually couldn't find the camera. Found it though, and then it was, you were in the bag. You guys were in the bag the whole time. But anyway, that's pretty much it for what happened in the past week. Today, a new custom smash came out. It was Ram Race Redux. And while I was sort of experimenting with some stuff, after I had already rented the video out, I found out that on Big Blue, depending on how you set up your spirits, Sonic isn't the only one that can keep up to speed on Big Blue. If you have all speed up spirits, this is for the people who play Smash Bros. Ultimate a lot. If you have all speed up spirits and you trained your primary spirit in a dojo with someone who has a major increase to speed, which would be either Dr. Stewart or Cat Nana, then there are 43 characters that can keep up on Big Blue. With I think Lucario is the slowest, and there's 42 other characters that are faster than him. Funny thing is the Nana, the second ice climber, the one that you don't control, probably can make it up to the speeds, but the only reason they're faster is so I can keep up with the original the original ice climber there. So yeah, that went up today, and then just started editing. I was gonna stream today, but then I was it kind of got late, and I just want to catch up on all the editing I have to do. So I'm gonna go do that now, and hopefully I'll have edited up to where I can edit this vlog, because I'm still a month and a half behind. So, I'm gonna go do that. It is Monday. Like, it's actually like Tuesday at like 3 in the morning. I'm about to go to bed. But what I lack in content for this week's vlog, I make up for in the fact that I'm finally starting to edit more of the vlogs that I've missed. I'm into August now, which is really good because that means I'm only about a month behind like what's up to date for the vlogs. I'm still gonna release them twice a week. Well, you know, by the time this comes out, we'll be a lot closer to that. But I'm still gonna be releasing them twice a week until we get caught up. Then it'll go back to the once a week schedule unless I fall really far behind again. But the good thing is that we're getting caught up. Also, it's really nice to have a buffer because that means I actually don't really have to edit any of the vlogs for a while. I'm still going to, but you know, it's nice to just have that buffer. Jaw's a little bit tight and my neck's a little bit stiff because I've been sitting for a long time doing stuff. Anyway, yesterday was mostly just like editing. I edited the vlogs. I edited Custom Smash for patrons, and then that episode should be coming out at the end of this week, technically. At the end of this week, in actuality, at the end of next week by vlog standards, which it kind of gets confusing after a little while. But yeah. So yeah, that should be good. And, a lot happened. Anyway, today, after I finished up with therapy, I finally went grocery shopping. I didn't buy much. I mostly just got, like, sandwich fixes. And mainly what I want to do over the course of the next week is just, like, plan ahead on stuff, you know? I also need to do a multiplayer thing at some point. On Sunday, I also streamed Skyrim, which was that was fun. That was really fun. I got some more mods in to sort of spice things up a little bit. I added a mod that replaces the music with Chrono Trigger music. Not all the music, but like some of the music. So there's some decent things with that. And I also replaced one of the menus with... Oh, God. I replaced the menu sound effects with Ocarina of Time sound effects. So, like, you know, you go through there and it's like, bidip, bidip, you know, like, those kind of sound effects. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with Skyrim, especially with the mods. I've kind of backed off a little bit from doing the Zelda stuff the Zelda stuff in Skyrim because I had a mod that adds, like, Zelda stuff to it. But I've just been kind of, like, going my own route, and if I come across the Zelda stuff, then I'll do it. Also, like, off stream, I try to get, like, my skills up and whatnot. So I did that. I got my smithing skill maxed out because I was dying a lot and I needed better armor. So I just maxed out my smithing and got the dragon armor. You know, kind of cheap, but it works out in the long run. It just does. But anyway, the end of the week is upon us. At some point I gotta move that giant-ass TV upstairs. But I'll get around to that sometime. See if like I mentioned at one point, I think I'll try to have like friends over to help me move that, and then we'll just like jam out in the N64 and order pizza. Cause that'd be a lot of fun. Although, given recent times, I should probably cut back on the pizza. I don't know. I'm weird about like my weight right now because I don't think I think I'm at like the cusp of overweight. Although that's going by BMI, and BMI is kind of BS because there's a lot of different factors that can go into it. Water weight, you know, your skeletal structure, things like that. But yeah, I'd rather try to, like, bring that down. I want to look hot. Anyway, but yeah, editing the previous vlogs, going back to that, was kind of a bittersweet experience because I get to look back at like all these good times I had, but at the same time, it's like, man, I miss those good times. I mean, like, it's not that things are bad now, but like seeing some of the stuff with like conventions and like seeing friends that I don't normally get to see that often and whatnot, it kind of taxes on you, especially like kind of having that post-PAX blues where it's like I just got, you know, from a trip where I got to see them. It's bittersweet. Yeah, anyway. I'm getting mopey. So I think I'll end this vlog off here, and hope you all had a good week. I think I had a pretty good one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later!